What, you think I'm just gonna compliment you when the camera's not rolling? Like,
Yes.
you, you know me by now. We need to. Anytime I say anything nice about you, the camera needs to roll. Okay. What? What am I doing it for? Like goodwill? Uh,
Good conscience, you know.
Oh, welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here, youtube.com/take a breath. Honestly, I've been doing this. I told a couple people about the YouTube channel and the podcast and everything. If you go on YouTube and you put in at TABPOD, you actually find us. I'm so happy.
I love that.
I know we're becoming like a real channel.
Yay.
It was very confusing for that person, though, why I was like, yeah, no, the name of the channel is Take a Breath. But the name of the podcast, if you're searching it anywhere else, is A Conversation with Judy and Ryan, which, by the way, you can find on all podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, Google, and Amazon, just to name a few.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was cool to find out when I was able to search it and it actually popped up for the first time. So
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I love that. Yay. Yay us.
Yay us.
Yay us.
So anyone who religiously listens to the show, i.e. your husband, my fiance, and my mom,
Your mom, yeah.
they would probably be wondering why the show wasn't on for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's a very simple explanation for that. And I will let Judy explain.
Okay, so last week we were supposed to record on Thursday. I so happened to just text Ryan, Wednesday, like, hey, do you want to record tonight? You're like, no, I'm not really in the mood. I'm like, all right, cool. But I only asked because, as most of our listeners know, because it's my husband, your mom, and Alex. So the Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup.
Yes.
And they won on Tuesday night. All day Wednesday, I've been thinking, when are they going to have the parade? When are they going to have the parade? If the parade was like on a midweek, like the following Tuesday or something, like who's going to want to go to that? There were reports and rumors that were floating around the Twitterverse Wednesday saying the parade is going to happen on Saturday. I was like, say less, rumors on Twitter. My husband and I were at dinner that Wednesday night, and I'm just throwing back.
And you're like, honey, the rumors are saying.
The rumors, I tell him, the rumors are saying, parade's on Saturday. How crazy would it be if we go to Vegas for the weekend to go to the parade? I look at tickets to fly out there. They're like $400 each. I'm like, that's $800 for both of us. That's too much. Girl, what we doing? And so I tell them it's too expensive to fly out there. How crazy would it be if we just drove? I go, if I can get the PTO request off for Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, we'll go. Mind you, this is Wednesday night. I'm about to send like an email to my bosses at like 8 p.m. Wednesday asking for time off on Friday. That's about a 24-hour notice, right? So the probability of them saying like, yeah, Judy, you can take the days off were very slim. It was like, 40%. I was like,
they weren't that slim.
I thought it was very slim. In my opinion, I'm like, okay, I'm asking for 3 days off with a 24-hour notice. Who do I think I am?
Yeah, you think you're somebody important. They were like, of course, take the days. We don't give a shit.
Clearly, I'm so important because the following morning, my bosses were like, yeah, you're approved to go. But also because I think they knew why I was going. Like, I told them I wanted to take some time off to go to Las Vegas, and I think they knew what I was doing. So. But everyone in the office knows I'm a very big Golden Knights fan.
Well, yeah, because everyone else in the office is pissed at you for being a Golden Knights fan. They were throwing trash onto the ice, and you were just there like, no.
You should see. So, anyways, sorry, not to get sidetracked, but they approved it. And then I texted Ryan that Thursday morning saying, "Hey, I can't record because I'm leaving for Vegas tonight."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you shortened up our conversation about this a bit much. Like you gave it a nice little haircut. I feel like our conversation was more than just like, hey, I might come out for the the Knights parade. And I was like, okay, cool. I feel like
You didn't even respond to me whether you were going to the parade or not.
yeah, but that was the important part was figuring out if we were going to do the show or not.
Yeah, so
we had a full convo about that.
We were going to do it Wednesday, but I didn't want to push it because you had a rough day at work. So I'm like, I'm not going to push this. Like, we don't need to record.
Yeah, no, and to be 1,000% fair, you said there's like a 40% chance, and I believed that there was only it was one of those things. In the back of my mind, I fucking knew.
You're like, like they're gonna say yes. This bitch is playing it off.
She gets everything she wants. Like, oh, but no, yeah, it had been a very long day at work, and preceded by an even longer day. So I was like, I'll ride with it. I'll take the chance. And then, of course, you got the time off. But that was awesome that you got to go. Of course, I did not go to the parade. I love that team. I don't love it enough to be around idiots for 5 fucking hours, stuck, can't go anywhere. I was down at Park MGM, which is where they had the parade.
The rally, yeah.
I was there at 3, which is 4 hours before, and people were already getting there. I was already annoyed with them. Why? Don't you have a family? You're already down here? Ugh.
Yeah.
So, but no, I'm glad you got to, enjoy the parade. What was your favorite part?
I got to touch.
What is so funny?
I got to touch one of the Golden Knights players. I was just so excited. I was like,
which one?
Zach Whitecloud.
Oh, you got to touch Whitecloud.
I did. He was right. I was like, oh. And then I was telling my husband,
what part did you touch?
His shoulder.
Oh, was it strong and masculine?
Yes, very much so.
Is. Yeah, that's the shoulder of a champion.
Oh man! And my husband's like, I was like so giddy. I was like,
real quick. When you touched it, did your vagina quiver?
A little bit.
Oh my God! Your husband was right there, you slut.
I told him, I was like, oh my God.
Right there. Have some decency. You got a real man for a husband, and you just got the quivers all over the place. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
but I'm glad that you got to live that fantasy of yours out. I know that's something that touching a Golden Knight is something that you have lusted after for quite 6 years.
Since the beginning.
6 years.
For 6 years. Although I wouldn't say that was the first time I ever like hugged or like touched a Golden Knights player. I have hugged one before.
Oh, I was gonna say the guy that you met that one night you were drunk, he was just a regular guy with a Knights jersey on. He wasn't like an actual player or anything. I'm sorry to tell you.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But
you're so welcome.
No, it was actually a real player. Thanks.
Okay, who'd you hug?
It was England. So they had a tree lighting ceremony at the Cosmopolitan years ago. And, he was like the face of the Golden Knights back years ago, right? Before he retired or something. Whatever happened to him. Anyways,
he retired. Now he does like Toyota commercials.
Oh, does he? Oh,
yeah. Him and his kid. Like, I'm a cool hockey dad. This is him and his.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. But no, so they did a tree lighting ceremony at the Cosmopolitan, and Val and I went. And I was like, do you want to go? He's doing this tree lighting ceremony for Christmas. She's like, all right. And he was just walking around, and, I got to give him a hug, and I was like, oh my God, I love you so much. And then his wife was just laughing right next to him. And I'm like, yeah, that was the best.
Man, I wish we had an NBA team. The stories would be a lot better. Yeah, we were at
Someday
the
it'll
lighting
happen. Someday
ceremony.
it'll happen.
I'm just saying. Meanwhile, if it was the NBA team, yeah, we were at this club. Ja pulled out a gun, but we was insta living, so he put it away real quick.
Real quick.
God. Oh no, I'm
Dude.
happy that you got to enjoy the parade. I watched it on TV at home in the comfort of my own home.
Yeah.
It was nice. I got to see Aiden Hill do the Ricky Bobby joke that the reporter totally did not get. She was like, yeah, you do whatever you want with your hands. It's fine. I didn't see it, but I didn't see it live, I should say, but I heard about Carlson falling.
I didn't see. Well, we didn't make it to the rally because by the time the parade ended, that's the thing, right? So we were there early for the parade. We didn't make it to the rally because it was at capacity. I was like, wow.
You fucking drove all the way down here.
But the parade was there.
Who gives a fuck about
great.
Nobody goes for just the parade.
The parade was
the rally
great.
part of it. That's why
it was just great too, though.
You're like, I touched White Cloud. That's all the fantasy I need for the next 6 years. I'm fine. Oh God. That'll last me until the next Stanley Cup.
Next year.
Oh man, of course you didn't get to go to the rally. That's so you.
That is so me. I was like, we spent all the time at the parade. But I mean, like I said, the parade was fun nonetheless. And like, I didn't know how they were going to block off like Las Vegas Boulevard. I thought it was going to be like at the sidewalks, but now we were like on the streets.
Yeah, that's what they do with the parade. Because basically they take it so that the bus can just have one triple-sized lane, essentially. But that makes it so you can encroach on the road.
Yeah.
I know this because I watch parade videos. Fucking nerd.
God, who watches parade videos on YouTube's?
Shut up, God. Oh, by the way, I think I don't know what it is about me. I try to be as masculine as possible, but I keep being told that I'm one of the girls. So I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay, have you been told you're one of the girls by other women?
Yeah.
Oh, like
literally
multiples?
at work today.
Oh.
They're like, Ryan, you're part of the girls. I was like, what? How? It was like,
when?
And I was like, it's the hair, huh? It's got to be the hair. Yeah, that's part of it. Damn it. Sorry, I hit something.
So now what? What's the?
I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Why I'm part of the girls. Okay, sorry. It's vexing to me.
Yeah.
Why I keep doing that. Anyway, back to VGK. We can talk VGK. Sorry.
You gotta get another banner for your apartment.
Oh, night of, I ordered everything. Okay. So okay. I already had just the Stanley Cup patch, right? So yes. I ordered the Vegas or the VGK champion patch, right? Okay. I ordered the champion flag. It's not a banner, it's a flag because it goes horizontally rather than vertically, right? Mm-hmm. I also ordered the champion hat. I'm waiting on that. That was supposed to be delivered today. What the fuck, UPS? I got some Stanley Cup champion VGK socks. That's right. They go all the way up the cap. It's going to be glorious. I feel like I got something else too, but I can't remember. And I messed up what I put in the order because I don't know how I did it, but I didn't put in my email. So now when I go on shop.nhl.com, it'll tell me that I have an order on its way.
Right.
But it won't let me log into that order to get any of the other details.
So did you get a receipt anywhere? Like,
I mean, I got a charge. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I'm waiting on all that stuff. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. to hang the new flag that says we are
I'm so excited.
champions.
So excited for you. So excited. Let me say, okay, so I have to show you my
Did you order
shirt.
anything?
Yeah, but I got to show you my shirt I'm wearing right now. So I
the one that
ordered
we've been
this
looking
shirt.
at the whole time.
Yes, this one. So I bought this shirt after the Golden Knights won their second game against when they were up 2-0. I bought this shirt, but I was like, I'm not going to take it out because it might be bad luck. I'm not going to take it out until they win the third game. But anyway, so check out my shirt. It says, my cup size is Stanley. Best shirt ever.
Both you and Alex are the reason we lost game fucking 3 then. Or no, 4. We lose game 3. Yeah, we lost game 3.
We lost game 3, yeah.
Yeah, both you and her, okay? You had to test it with the shirt. You had to.
I did.
She lied. She said she was going to go braless. She wore a fucking bra to the game.
Game 2. Yeah.
She wore it to game 2, which jinked us. We used all of our good mojo to win that game with a bra on. And then we lose game 2. Then she takes, and she's like, oh, but I took the bra off for game 2. It doesn't matter. You've already tainted it.
But we thought that you thought the whole game that she didn't have a bra on for game 2. That's why they won.
Right. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was. So I'm the reason that they won, actually. It wasn't whether she wore a bra or not. It was whether I believed that she was. Because on game, you're right, actually. I like where your head's at on this one, Judy. Because honestly, I always felt like we were going to lose game 3, regardless of whether she wore the bra or not. And then we lost game 3, but then she didn't wear the bra for the rest of the games. And I believed in the power of the bra, and then we won.
Yeah. So now we know for next season.
I am the key to the Golden Knights' success. Right here, you're looking at this bearded face in front of your face. If you want the VGK to win, you need me to believe that my fiance is not wearing a bra.
Perfect.
Doesn't matter if we re-sign Aiden Hill or Pietrangelo or whether Stone gets injured or anything. I just have to believe that she is sans bra.
Yep, that's it. That's the key to this.
I like it. I like it a lot. Speaking of, what do you think they do contract-wise with Hill specifically?
I don't know. I was just listening to all these reports on how we have like 5 goalies on the fucking roster. Is that true?
I don't know. 5 specific. Let me see. We got Hill. We got Logan. We've got Quick. We got Brassois. We might have another one. I don't know. But
that's crazy.
So here's
that normal?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know we had a lot of injuries, so that might have been part of it. But look, he didn't come here for the in-depth roster analytics. No. You came to see what I thought about a contract that I don't know anything about the league's salary cap. I don't know how it would affect any ongoing CBA talks, but guess what? I don't think you can re-sign him for like all the money.
No.
Like I really want to, right?
Right. Of course. Yeah.
But the issue that I have is that at the beginning of the season, he was not our number 1. At the beginning of the playoffs, he was not our number 1.
He wasn't, right.
Right. And I know that he proved himself. So it's Nick Foles when he won the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Like, this guy's never done anything like this before, but he also just did something that not many other people have. So my dad actually, because he's, he has a professional sports background. He was telling me the smart thing to do with him is you kind of do like a half and half deal where it's not, let's say the full thing would be 4 years, 50 million, right? Like that would be, if that was like your top end deal. You would do something like 3 years, 36, and maybe even do the 4th year has an option for I don't know, however you want to do it, the player or the team, and a bit of a signing bonus to get you the rest of the way or something like that.
Yeah.
Petrangelo, I
Hopefully.
mean, like, honestly, I love Petrangelo. I don't want him to go anywhere, but like, if we can't make that work, I mean, how many
It's
years can
yeah.
he have left?
It's true. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's been in the league for how long? I don't know. I can't tell you because we're newly fans, right? 6 years. can't tell us nothing else.
I know it's been at least 6 years.
Exactly.
Oh,
You know.
man. But no, it'll be, and it'll also be interesting to see what the front office does with this team now that we've won. Because we've always been the team that is chasing it and chasing it and chasing it. And it's one thing for the front office to get it. It's another thing for them to continue to want to keep it.
Right.
And I know a big part of that will be the core that we have of people around us. So hopefully, that's just enough. But like I said, it'll be interesting. So
yeah, it'll be interesting.
But guess what? We are the champions, my friend. Did you have to just take your headphone out?
No, it's still in there. Don't worry.
Saw you grabbing your ear. I was like, oh my God, I blew my eardrum out.
No.
Oh, man.
It's just so exciting. I just felt like because I'm all the way out here that I couldn't like really enjoy winning the Stanley Cup.
No,
like I was up till late that night, just like I was so excited. I couldn't sleep. I was just like full of like excitement and joy, and I'm like, damn, I have no one to like enjoy this with.
Well, where was your husband?
Well, I mean, he's like sleeping.
Well,
Okay, look,
I don't know.
Listen. We were up 7-3 at one point. He's like, "Can we turn the game off?" I go, "How dare you?"
Well, so that's what I thought you were going to say when you said I couldn't really enjoy the game. Because for me, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still super excited that we won the fucking cup, right? But there was like no drama. There was the biggest drama was Stone going to get the hat trick or not?
Right, and he kept like missing the open net.
Right, and then they had to go fucking angels in the outfield with the puck. Did you see that?
Yeah,
it went vertical and curved in. Oh my God.
Yeah, there was absolutely no drama. And I don't know, it's because TKACHUCK didn't play because he was injured or whatever, but
I mean, look,
literally no drama.
I'm gonna put it this way. The reason there was no drama is because we were the best team in the fucking league.
It's true.
Excuse me.
It's true. It's because we beat up like Florida the first 3 games and they really couldn't like recover.
Regardless of Tkachuk being there or not, we were the best team in the league. The only reason that they beat us in game 3 was because we let them get a lucky goal at the end of regulation, and then they got a penalty. And then they got that penalty. That was bullshit. I will say it was a bullshit phantom penalty call, and it pissed them off so much that they propelled themselves to a win. But we didn't go 7 against any team. Okay? We were on our technically third goalie, and he fucking played out. We had Conn Smythe winner that hadn't been drafted since Gretzky, or no, I'm sorry. A winner that hadn't, the first Conn Smythe winner to be undrafted into the NHL since Wayne Gretzky. Do you know why Wayne Gretzky wasn't drafted?
No.
Because he was drafted to a different league that then the NHL then absorbed.
Oh, I did not know that.
So that's the only reason that he wasn't drafted into the NHL. Mm-hmm. So really, in my opinion, he's the only one to ever actually do it. We had Mark Stone. We had Alex Tuck. We had Martinez. I could go on and on about how this team was built and why we won. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter how many fucking people they had.
Right.
We had the best team in hockey.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get off my soapbox. This
And
was
that's
my
that. And that's on that. Period.
sorry, man. Like, just I was so annoyed watching the fucking games. So annoyed with the broadcast. You know, the broadcasters themselves, and then especially the mid-period crew, whatever you want to call them. Nobody wanted to say anything good about VGK.
They did not in any of the games I'm like, why?
They only want to be like, oh, well, if Florida can get back into this, it's going to be a great game.
Right.
At what point you just go, you know what? These guys are really good. And I don't think they can go back.
Real deal. Yeah.
It would be like, and I get it, it's not a 1-to-1, even though it was their first championship, but it'd be the same thing as like watching the Kobe and Shaq Lakers play against the 76ers, and the entire series is just, well, you know, Allen Iverson, he can really put the foot up of Shaq's ass if he tries. You know, he'll fade Kobe out real quick if he needs to. That's all they wanted to talk about was the glory of the Panthers. And all we did was beat the shit out of every team we played.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I'm like, literally no one has said anything good about like the Golden Knights throughout the whole playoffs, honestly. And I'm thinking, like, even when they were up, they were like up 5-0, like 5-1, and then the Panthers scored again the last game, and they're like, oh, it's only a 3-score game now. Like, really?
Yeah.
Really? Anyways.
Either way, we get to keep the cup all summer. It's gonna hit every single club on the strip.
As it should. It should.
And speaking of VGK, I was texting a lady to see if I could quote her insurance at the Insurance Emporium.
Yes.
And she said, I would never do business with somebody whose headshot is from a concert. To which I replied, this part was implied. I didn't say it. I just, look, bitch. That picture was taken at a VGK game, and they just united the realm, so I'm going to keep it. And then I also asked her, this is real. I was like, what kind of concert do you go to where they keep the lights on?
Yeah.
Like, she was old. Old people are weird. I think old people, old people go to like Rolling Stones concerts, right?
I guess.
I mean, I would assume
too.
Maybe they keep them on at like Rolling Stone and like Aerosmith concerts because they're afraid that the crowd's gonna fall asleep. Not because the music's bad, just because they're old.
No idea.
I mean, like, look, the Stones and Aerosmith, they're only able to stay up that late because they're coked out of their minds. Let's be honest.
Makes sense. Yeah. I believe that.
You're just, I'm not actually touching anything you're saying tonight, Ryan. It's not gonna happen.
No. I am.
I'm just gonna like wave and nod until we get through this hurricane of whatever you're bringing upon us. Oh man.
Hello? Sorry. The door just like wide open and my cat just walked in. Like,
that's what cats do, man.
Sir, can you close the door, please?
So you guys, I'm gonna do what's called a segue. It's not gonna be a good one, which is why I'm veiling it. Prevailing it. Anyway, yeah. Moving on. So you talked about driving down here.
Yes.
And before the show started, you had said you had a moving update, and moving involves driving. So we have segued into Judy's moving update.
Well, it's not as exciting as you made it sound. So we are staying put. We have decided. Well, not we. My husband.
Is he gonna work in Pflugerville?
No, we're staying in. He's staying in Dallas.
So where is he working now?
It's gonna be Dallas ISD. So
what does ISD mean? Because that sounds like a contraceptive.
It's a
real man. Real.
He's cheering you on. He's cheering you on.
I love it when he makes an appearance.
No, so
What? Yeah,
okay.
because like I said, it sounds like a contraceptive.
No, sorry, Dallas ISD, ISD's independent school district. So all of the major cities here have their own school districts. It's not like a county.
What the?
Yeah, you heard it here.
How? Okay, maybe that's why they think that they can always annex themselves and be fine. Like,
like it is crazy. I go, what do you mean it's different school? Like, so there's Dallas ISD, which is just mostly obviously in Dallas, right?
Well, so what I was going to ask is like, because you talk about the Dallas metropolitan area, right? So is that where the school district is? Is it that? No, it's just the city of Dallas.
It's just the city of Dallas.
Oh man. Okay. So what if you don't live in a good city?
What would be a good city? Like,
I don't know. What if you don't? What if you have to live in the Houstons?
It's the same thing. So all of Texas is
no. You asked me what a bad city is. I
know it's like Houston ISD.
Yeah, like.
Well, I mean, Dallas ISD is not a good school either, though. Like,
it's not.
No.
Oh, I don't know. I would assume that Dallas had good money.
I mean, they have good money to pay their teachers. It's just not. I mean, the students is not good.
Okay.
They're not good.
Look,
just like
just so you know, for the lore, I'm always gonna just shit all over Houston now. Like to me, people who live in Houston are people who live in Reno. They want to live in Las Vegas. They just like can't afford to live in Las Vegas, or they're too much of a hick to actually move to Las Vegas. That's what Houston is.
It's just I love that because oh my God.
Yeah, it's just people who want to live in Dallas that are like, the rent is too much.
I love that you compared it to like Reno and Las Vegas because that's exactly how I feel about Houston. Like, I freaking hate Reno. I've never even been to Reno, and I will hate that city forever. I've never been.
Ditto. The closest I've ever gotten to Reno is a UNLV versus UNR game, and their fans made me want to burn that city to the ground. Oh my God.
Wow.
I just realized, because I know that you may have noticed I'm doing a lot of looking this way now. I did an entire rearrange to my setup. Right.
Okay.
I got it. Okay. I thought I had a command center before, but no, now I got buttons to press. I got a little magic 8-ball. Ask me a question.
Will Ryan have any kids soon?
It is this. No. It is decidedly so bad, magic 8-ball. Bad. Don't count on it. No. I'm just gonna keep hitting this thing now. Anyway, I got a bunch of stuff going on. It's part of why I told you that at some point we're gonna have to do some tech testing.
Yes.
But part of that is my other monitor is on this side now, so I'm every now and then looking over, and I just realized we only have about 5 minutes left. So usually I see the 10-minute thing pop up and I'm like, okay, inner monologue starts to go. We got about 10 minutes left. This time it's like, oh shit, 6 minutes, huh?
You're like, wow.
Damn. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Like your mom will hate like this whole first part. She's like, they're just talking about the Golden Knights again.
No, my mom will actually be a little interested. She texted Alex to make sure she wasn't wearing a bra for game 5. It was a very big deal in the Arison and Cable households that my fiance, if she had a bra on or not. And then
keep that going.
As soon as they won, she texted, "Thank God you didn't wear a bra."
I love it.
God, can you imagine any other mother and daughter-in-law scenario where you're cheering someone on for not wearing a bra?
For not wearing a bra? No, God. I can't imagine my mother-in-law texting me, "Thank God you didn't wear a bra today."
This is what I invite in my life, the chaos and craziness that I just bring to myself.
It's the best. It's the best.
It's the best. It is the best. Totally the best. I love my mom talking about my fiance's bra. Oh man. Okay. So well, how much time do we have? Okay. I'm
Three and
trying
a
to.
half minutes.
I know. There's
Also,
a
my
couple.
ring light died. Like, I don't know if you could tell, like it died.
It's
And so I gotta
okay.
plug it in the next
The
half.
next, oh, it's okay. We'll
Yeah.
get you squared away. You know what? Let's give you some time. You know, because I got a bunch of things I want to talk about.
Okay.
I got so much going on at work. I also have a is it bullshit? Let me tell you, it is. And I also have it might be the final time I do it. I'm not sure because I don't want it to get stale, but I do have what I think are two bangers of how I want to be famous. I also want to get your opinion on a possible celebrity fight that's coming up.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so
Celebrity fights.
so you take care of your ring light.
Okay.
I will go get a drink of something probably not healthy for me.
Okay.
And yeah, we will reconvene right here on a conversation with Judy and Ryan.
Woo.
Woo!
Oh wait, what am I doing?
Oh my God. All right, welcome back to a conversation with Judy and Ryan. YouTube.com/take a breath. Oh, Judy, the one thing I did want to let you know, my mom said she could tell that you had gotten a new mic. She loves how you sound now.
Oh, yay. That's all I needed to hear. I do
Uh,
like this mic though, I must say. I love it. I
Good.
love it. And I don't
Good.
have to wear this stupid headset anymore. Because I talk a lot with my hands, and I notice that like I'll hit the mic and it makes like that noise. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. By the way, I just want to backtrack real quick to something we talked about at the beginning of the show. I threw the thing out earlier about me just being part of the girls.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously threw it out without thinking about what I was doing, but I think in the moment, what I was trying to get out of you was like, what is it that I do? Is it that I also talk with my hands? What is this?
Maybe.
What is it that I do that ingratiates me with the women? Because it's not like, and don't get me wrong, if I was single, like I'd be trying to talk to every single woman, but like everyone knows that I am very, very in a relationship. But then it's all like one of the girls at work is a full married lesbian, and she's like, Ryan, you're with us.
Like part of the lesbian crew? Like what was she going with that?
I'm one of them.
You're one of them now.
One
Look.
of us. Yeah, like I mean, look, I get it. I can relate to lesbians. I love having sex with women. So
yeah, okay, fair.
no, but that's what I think that's what I was hoping to get from you as some sort of reaction. And when I didn't get that, I kind of just blanked. And since I hadn't thought about talking about it until that moment, I didn't know how to recover. So
it's okay. I don't know. Maybe it's because I mean you don't talk like feminine or anything, but maybe you do. It's your hands. Maybe it's your hands. Like, okay, whenever I have my nails done, I don't have my nails done right now, but I talk so much more with my hands when I have my nails done.
But I don't do my nails. So I mean I did trim my nails today. I used a nail clipper today, so maybe
Wow.
that's why.
Okay, okay.
Wow.
Well, one of your friends, who was it, said that you text a lot with emojis, right?
No, well, I don't know. I think I said that because
okay.
I asked how women text, and she said, "Well, this is one of the things," and I was like, "Oh God, I do that." So I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that I just talk to everyone the same. So, and my point is like, I've seen a lot of people where they talk to guys who they like are their homies one way, and then even girls that are their homies, they talk to them in a different way. And I don't. And or maybe I'm just maybe I'm just a female savant. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm the chosen one, and I just understand
It's just
women.
you. It's you. It's
All right,
always been you.
we'll keep investigating. A conversation's deep investigation. The psyche of a man-child. Oh man. All right.
It's good.
So Judy, I'll let you drive.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about first of all the things that I brought up earlier?
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit, or is it? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is bullshit.
Or whatever. What's bullshit?
No, yeah, I wrote it down wrong. Okay. There's two things that I have that are bullshit.
Okay.
Okay. The first one is the new Motorola Razr.
Wait, they're coming out with a new one?
Oh, they came out with another new one. They had one a couple years ago. It's a smartphone and it folds, right? The one that came out a couple years ago kind of looked like the original one. And I swear to God, it was the first phone in a very long time that made me want to leave the Appleverse.
Oh.
Right? Just because of nostalgia. I grew up with a Razr phone. For anyone out there who doesn't understand, because new phones come out yearly now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Back in my day, phones would be popular for 4, 5, 6 years at a clip. The Razr was like the monster of all phones for the longest time. It was the first phone that like people like the company would do iterations of that same phone for other things because it was so popular. The only thing that came and usurped it at all was the BlackBerry. The BlackBerry came, and then it was like, okay, we can do all this extra cool typing because I'm a cool businessman with my typing, right? BlackBerry took over
with the little keyboard,
right?
Yeah.
And then the iPhone came out, and then everything is history, right?
Don't forget the Sidekick.
Oh, of course. No, there's a lot of phones in there. You got the Nokia. There's a bunch of phones in there, but I'm saying like, just from the iteration of, things going Sidekick. Yeah, of course. Who didn't? I didn't have a Sidekick.
I didn't have one. I wanted one. Yeah. I wanted one.
Instead of the Sidekick, I opted for, because I'm extra like this, a Nokia that when it was closed, it looked like a regular phone, but then you could open it up into a full keyboard thing. Right? Oh man, I was in love. And then because it was so advanced, I would text all my friends, and the text would come in jumbled because they couldn't read it from my fancy keyboard. Ryan, you text like a girl. I don't know what's up, man.
Oh man, I'm telling you, my freshman year in high school, all the cool kids had the silver Razr, and I wanted one so badly. But if I remember correctly, they were only available on Verizon. Was that correct? Or am I making that up?
No,
it was available.
I think you're thinking and we're gonna get off this because this is not. We'll do phone nostalgia on another show, right?
Sorry, yeah.
But I'm fairly certain that the Verizon exclusive was black, and that the silver one was the one across all platforms.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that, but I know I had a silver one. And I'm fairly certain that I was AT&T, Singular, which became AT&T. Yeah, my entire life. But the Razr phone was the phone that started like, I need to have that phone.
Yes.
Right? That's how popular it was. And then a couple years ago, they came out with one that, it was kind of like the new age one where it's a smartphone and it flips open, and instead of having just buttons and everything, it's a full screen that shows you the HUD in certain ways or whatever.
Yeah.
The new one that came out is just I'm talking to the wrong audience on this one, but it's just a Samsung Z Fold that they call a Razr. It's the same damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's a reason like it's half the size when folded of the actual Z Flip or whatever. But look at them side by side. They look the fucking same. All right.
Just throw on the Motorola Razr logo.
Here's the real one. Okay. I'm probably going to start some arguments over this one. I don't care. I'm a big boy.
Okay.
This is bullshit. Sports for old white men. Looking at you, golf. You two, bowling. Hey, croquet. I see your new friend Pickleball over there. He could join the club. Look. No,
croquet.
Croquet. Anything.
Whitest man sport.
Look, here's the thing. Sports are meant to show who the zenith of our culture are athletically. Back in the day, if you were the toughest, biggest, strongest guy, you go out on the battlefield, and that's how you proved yourself. Nowadays, you do it in the sports atmosphere, right? And I'm not saying that old white men shouldn't be allowed to compete at stuff. Not at all. What I am saying is that they have chosen sports that will allow them to elongate some BS athletic career when there is none. The fact that you can golf at 90. All you got to do is get out there and hit it, and you're technically golfing. The fact that bowling can be done and sometimes is done better when drunk.
True. Okay. Yeah. I'll give you that one.
Pickleball, while fun and entertaining, is no more than Pilates for men. Gives you a nice stretch. I don't know
which pickleball is.
Pickleball is sorry, I've heard a lot of pickleball around these parts. Pickleball is essentially taking tennis and ping pong and putting them together. So you're on a bit of a smaller court. You're using more of a wiffle ball type ball, and you have wooden paddles, right? But exactly how it sounds, it is designed to be an easier version of tennis.
Right. Yeah.
To elongate these white men's careers. No,
you know what's even funnier is that my father-in-law is actually a croquet player. And he is an old white man.
Look, I think that all of these sports in which the fact that they're as popular as they are, right? And I get it. I'm punching down on pickleball. Not many people. It's very popular in Vegas, which is summer all year round. Not a lot of people
popular
know of it. Oh. But the fact that golf is as popular as it is, I'm not saying that you don't have to be athletically gifted in order to do it. I get it. Tiger Woods is on a different level. What's the drink guy's name? Arnold Palmer is on a different level. Jack Nicklaus is on a different level, right? I get it. They have amazing hand-eye coordination and all these things.
Right.
My point is if someone can play the game at a truly at a truly high level to them, when they are 60, it is not a real sport. No football, American or European, basketball, UFC, rugby, anything, you get past 40 and you think about, I better stretch before I do this.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Golf, you're just like, I just got to limber up a little bit. I just got to make sure with golf, I just got to make sure that after I don't get sore. Because I'm not getting sore while playing golf. No. Bowling, I just got to make sure I can find a ball with holes big enough for my sausage fingers. Are you serious right now?
But what about archery?
We already talked about how bullshit archery is. Okay. Remember?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
So yeah, those are my two things this week that I think are bullshit.
Honestly, I don't get golf. I really don't. And a lot of my coworkers, which are like middle-aged white women, are like, "Oh, we went golfing over the week." I'm like, why? I don't see the enjoyment in it.
So
If that
I
makes
get the
sense.
enjoyment. I'm gonna give you an example that is not going to be good for you, but it is the best example I can think of off the top of my head. Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me. There is a genre. See, we look, we're a podcasting couple if I ever saw one. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Anyway, there is a genre of games called Souls-like games, and what that means is that they are extremely hard. Elden Ring. I know that you know the name of Elden Ring. It's a Souls-like game.
Mhm.
And it means that it's extremely hard. It's methodical. It takes a lot of patience to learn all the mechanics, rhythms, and patterns of all the bad guys, right?
Okay.
But when you are able to master all of those things, it is so gratifying to be able it does definitely give you a sense of growth as you are able to master all of those different things in that game, and it's a very satisfying feeling because of how difficult the game is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what golf is, but in real life, because you're going to hit the ball 75 times in the wrong fucking direction, and on the 76th time you're going to hit it perfect. And that perfect hit is going to feel better than any hand job you got in high school.
Okay.
Right? And that's why. It's because that hit feels so satisfying that you've done it wrong all these times, but you've put every single piece of it together. Because that's golf. If you don't play golf,
Mm-hmm.
the secret to it isn't it is hand-eye coordination, right? Because you have to be able to hit the ball. It
Right.
is having power because you have to hit it far, right? But the real secret to golf is being able to turn your body into a mechanical machine so that you do the exact same thing every single time. The issue that people have when playing golf is you have to have your hips, your legs, your arms, and your hands all set perfectly,
Right.
and then in the course of the swing, you have to keep everything in line. And then through the course of it coming back, same thing. So that when your club hits the ball, it hits it exactly how you started so that it goes
Right.
forward. Right.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. You basically have to turn yourself into a robot. That's not athletic. Like I see people on the strip who spray paint themselves that can do the same thing over and over again. It don't make them fucking Kobe Bryant.
Right. Yeah.
uh
Got
I
it.
can already tell if my dad hears this. Hey, that Brooks Koepka guy. He's a real player, okay? I've seen some athletes. He's one of them. Yeah. And honestly, anything my dad says about how athletic somebody is, like I will just, take his advice on it.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, just
But
do
still,
the same
fucking
thing.
golf.
Yeah. All right. Mom.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay. So I don't know the particulars about this other than these are two billionaires that probably got into an argument over whose yacht was bigger.
Okay.
But I recently heard that the CEO of Tesla, Elon
Elon.
Musk,
Okay.
and the CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, wanted to
Okay.
get into, I don't know if it was the octagon or the boxing ring or what, but
Stop.
these two want to fight each other. I saw not a press release, but like a snippet from something from Dana White today saying how serious it was that these two wanted to fight each other. So, Judy, in the battle of the billionaires, who do you got and why?
Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna go with Elon, because I feel like Zuckerberg's just too scrawny and like
See,
frail.
I knew you were gonna pick Musk. I knew it.
Okay.
He's got the big box frame
He's
of a
he's like
torso.
boxy, like I don't
Here's the
know much
thing.
about the guy, but like
Here's here's the thing. I think a lot of people would agree with you. I think
okay.
off the top of your head, you think of Elon and you're like, oh, he's out there. He's on his yacht jumping off. He's got a big box of a torso. He's got his cyber truck. This guy, he could probably go a couple rounds.
Yeah.
And then you think of Zuckerberg. And you're like, he's a computer tech guy. He probably doesn't do a lot of
Frail,
activity, frail, doesn't get a lot of
pale.
sunlight,
Exactly.
right? And I will put to the side the fact that I have seen video pre-hearing about this of Zuckerberg training in some kind of martial arts, right? I don't know the extent of it, whether it's like MMA or a specific discipline. But the one thing I will say is that I've never seen a nerd like Zuckerberg, because Elon is a nerd in which like he's trying to portray being a cool guy. He's not like a nerd the way that Zuckerberg is a nerd, right?
Yes. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I've never seen a nerd want to get into a fight and then not do something that everybody was like, oh, damn.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah.
And to that, without knowing their height and reaches off the top of my head, I think that Zuckerberg could stick and move him. Like he's long, he's lengthy, just caca. I don't know. That's what
I don't know. You look, Elon might be like slow. I really don't know. Like he could just be boxy. I think they've had like weren't there like shirtless pics of him on his yacht or something?
Yeah,
and he's like super boxy up top, but then he has like small little frail legs. Like
yeah, he skips leg day for sure.
For sure.
Oh.
Okay, so if this fight ever happens, though, we'll have to circle back on this.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that there was supposed to be a fight happening.
I mean, I highly doubt it'll ever actually happen. There's too much money involved for those two guys to ever take a swing to the head. Could you imagine like Zuckerberg takes a left to the face from Musk and you just see the meta stock options just dropping in price? Like every round, like, oh, Zuckerberg won this round. You see the stock rising and Tesla falling. Oh, this is the world we live in. We have become such a caricature of a world. Oh my God. I love it and hate it at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna do ways in which I want to be famous, and then we'll probably spend the rest of the show talking about work.
Okay.
Because I got that much to talk about.
Good. Yes, let's get this rich one out of the way. Because
ways in which I want to be
famous. Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be famous in the way in which you were getting told by someone this funny story that somebody told, but it's not funny the way you're telling it, and it's really just boring the shit out of them. I saw this happen this weekend where my mom was telling my dad something that had happened on the podcast. He was just like, yeah, it's fucking cool, whatever.
Like, oh.
I just want to have that effect across houses all across America. I just want to have house husbands all over the country roll their eyes in the back of their head due to sheer boredom.
Honestly, I tell my husband these stories, and I feel like that's how he is too. He's like, what?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, but you have to be there.
That's the thing, is that when I tell my stories, I am so animated, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's also just because I don't give a shit. I just want to, I will do whatever it takes to get the person to laugh. And if I have you laughing, I'll keep going. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just like I saw that happen, and golly, she was trying her best. I think she was even she was talking to my dad about the Joke Hall of Fame.
Oh no.
Right. And he was just like, wait, so they're retired? Like Well, so he
What's the
used
point
him
of
for
that?
like what happened? Oh
Oh,
man.
OnlyFans?
Exactly. All right. So, yes, the first way in which I would like to be famous, I just want to be the person who bores husbands because their wife tells them their stories. All right, the next way, and this is, I think, this is my coup de grace. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a zenith better than this. Okay. Because in this version, people actually recognize me, sort of. Right.
Okay.
I want to get so famous that when I'm on the street, somebody looks at me and goes, "Hey, isn't that Judy's co-host?" I just want lots of people, "Hey, you work with the Judy, right?" That's when I'll know I've made it. That's when I'll know.
Perfect.
Here.
I love it. That would be as soon as somebody says it on the streets, that's it. It's over.
I can't. You know what's gonna happen the very next time I walk into my house? Hey, look at Judy's co-host. Hey, mom, that's me. And then my dad will walk in. Why are we calling him this now? What the fuck is happening? God damn it! I'm
Who's
so
Judy?
bored. I'm so bored.
It's gonna happen all in one night.
Oh, okay.
That's great. That's great.
This is my new drink, Ghost.
Oh, I saw a ghost. Okay, how's it tasting?
They all taste like energy drinks, to be honest.
You're
Like this one,
right.
I will say that this one has it has that same sugary flavor, but it's not like the brand Rain or Bang. Like those are violently sweet. They're sweet like the way Prime is, right?
Okay.
This one, even though it's supposed to be strawberry bubblicious splash or bubblicious strawberry splash, I don't know. I'm not in the marketing department. It's not. It doesn't feel like my tongue is being coated in artificial sugar, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of it, it's zero sugar. I think it's only 25 calories. Like it says natural caffeine. I don't know what that means. Like how natural could it really be? It's in a can. Let's be honest, people.
Yeah. It's a bigger can too. I don't know. I don't trust those bigger cans. Because I'm just so used to like the smaller, like the Celsius or the Alani cans.
Right. Well, here's the thing. If Celsius is the only one, and I haven't gone through the whole realm of small can energy drinks.
Yeah.
Celsius is the only one that I've seen that can size that has 200 milligrams of caffeine. Because I went to Target over the weekend and I grabbed 2 Red Bulls thinking that it would be something similar.
It's not.
80 grams.
Yes.
Or 80 milligrams. 80 grams. Fuck. 80 milligrams.
Milligrams.
I downed both of those and I was still like, I'm so tired.
Yes. I know. That's what I thought too. I'm like, wow. Here we are thinking like Red Bull was like this big, energy drink back in the day. And then now you realize like that's the 80 milligrams.
Those wings were shitty, man. They were. But I like the big can because like this one, how many milligrams? I think it's like 200 milligrams.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, 200. And then I like the Rockstar Pure Zeros because they're 240. Those get me through my day at work. So, All right. So it's time for Ryan's wacky work stories.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to start off by asking you a question.
Okay.
I work in the question's going to have a bit of a story to preface it. I work in an office with Latinos, with lesbians, with white people, with Filipina people, with black people.
Okay.
Do you know how many people did not come to work on Juneteenth?
I'm gonna guess like 80% of them.
Nope. One person missed work on Juneteenth.
Oh, wait, only one person.
Only one person. We didn't get the day off or anything.
Right. Yeah.
Only one person did not come in on Juneteenth.
Okay.
Would you like to take a guess as to who this one person was?
Your boss.
My very white, very Southern from Alabama boss who didn't give anyone day off, but did not come in. I don't
Was
look,
he
it's his
scheduled to be off
no,
or
no.
just didn't show up?
He's doing some golf tournament all week, so I guess he got caught up with that.
Okay.
And look, it's his business. So he's allowed to do whatever he wants. I'm not
Right.
judging
Yeah.
him for that. It just, I don't know. It put a bad taste in my mouth that the only person who didn't go to work that day was the rich white guy.
Right. Yeah.
This is a very racial episode. Our sponsors are not going to be happy.
Sorry, Celsius.
Celsius call me tomorrow like, Ryan, what's with all the racial talk?
Can't pull this sponsorship.
Celsius if you're talking about racial things. We need you to be more proactive, not deactive. Why does the marketing person talk like he's from the 1940s? I don't know. That's what happens when
it's been a while since you've threw like some accents out there.
Well, look, that's what happens when you're a high level executive at one of the most powerful beverage companies in the world, like Celsius. You talk like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he missed on Juneteenth. So I just wanted to throw that out there because, like I said, it just is like, all right.
Right.
So remember how the missus tried to fire the coworker?
Yes. For the love letters.
How long ago was that? Like a month and a half, 2 months?
Yeah.
So fast forward to last week.
Ooh.
And the boss fired the coworker. Now, he didn't make an announcement or anything. We had heard stories as to what's going on, but nothing official.
Wow. Okay.
So the next day, we all walk into work to a very large email from the ex-coworker now, talking about how the Mr. only fired her because the Mrs. made him, and that she is threatening to take away his children. And that ever since that day, she has been a wreck. And that's why the coworker got shipped off to the other office.
Right, yeah.
So she doesn't work at the office anymore. She's been fired.
Wow.
I have never worked in a place this insane.
Yeah.
I've seen people get fired for actually fucking. I ain't never seen someone get fired for the thought that you might have at some point.
Right.
And it's a right to work state, and I get it. He can fire and hire anyone he wants for any reason, but just if you were gonna fire her, you should have just done it the day that everything happened.
Right. You know? Everything went down. But what I don't understand is why did she send this mass email out announcing it?
So the ex-coworker is the one who sent the email.
Right.
So she did that because she felt like she was unjustly fired.
Okay.
I mean, look, I'm not debating whether it was a good idea or not a good idea, but that's why she did it.
Okay.
Yeah. So now,
but then she put threats in this email.
How'd she threaten?
Something about her kid, like the boss's kids.
Oh no! I'm sorry. You got the stories. So the missus is threatening the boss to keep his kids away from him.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, why did this lady threaten to take these kids? No, I'm so confused.
No. That she was saying that she got fired because the missus is threatening him.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, that's just people just get fired for whatever reason. And
God, this poor 70-year-old woman.
Yeah. So now we tell everyone that she's retired. I feel really bad about it. Like I really feel bad, but it's also it's a lot easier than saying what actually happened.
Right, like she
Oh,
got
not there
fired.
anymore. Nah, Mrs. I can't do
Also,
any more.
don't say
I know
any
I didn't
like
say it, but I can't do any more work stories when we start live streaming.
exactly.
Oh God. But
Then
it's
you gotta
like
take out your coworker's name too, or ex-coworker.
I didn't say the ex-work coworker's name.
Oh, you did? I thought it was a
I
part.
didn't. It started with a J.
Yeah, you said it.
I did?
Yeah.
Ah, dang it.
Does it
Okay.
end with the Y? You
Hmm.
said it.
All right, I got a lot to go and edit out of this one.
At least it's towards the end. So
Oh
you
yeah, I did because I said the phone call. Yeah. Ah, damn.
yeah.
Anyway,
I was like, wait, I think you just said her name too.
yeah, it's even real easy to get this confused. Anyway, so yeah, that happened, and then
Oh
last,
man.
so that was one thing, and then last week, my manager felt like being a real tough guy,
Yeah.
and on Tuesday he was out of the office, and I had to quote a household that had basically 20 quotes in it, right?
Okay.
And it took me legitimately my entire day. The first couple hours of the day, I had to answer the phones because our service department takes those first couple hours off in order to catch up from everything over the weekend. So I'm answering phones. The second half of the day, I'm doing all of these quotes, right?
Right.
So my output or my outgoing calls were extremely low because I was busy all day. So he comes in and he's like, so what's up with your calls? And I'm like, did you look in the production manager? I did 17 quotes. What kind of quotes? So you didn't look in production manager. Cool. They were these kind of quotes. He's like, okay, you surfing the web again? Oh, and as soon as he said that, like, and I'll put this is someone that I genuinely used to have a ton of respect for and just like them as a person. And I've had some differences of opinion with how he's doing stuff, but like it was never anything that I thought was like inappropriate or anything like that because he's just doing what he thinks he can do to motivate people, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as he said that, like every little bit of ounce of respect that I ever had for him went away. Because, you know, he talks about all the, and so I know I cut the story off, but no, he accused me of being on the internet all day and basically slacking off.
Right. Just diddling around.
And I asked him, I said, no, why would you? He's just, I'm just going off of previous history.
Wow.
Right? For anyone who doesn't remember, previous history was I was mentally fucked up and watching or on the internet the day that my coworker got fired by the missus. That's the day in question, which is why I wanted to do this all as one big fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what he accused me of. And like I said, in that moment, I lost all respect for him. It was fun. But yeah, so that I just like, I don't, all I ever asked of this dude was this literally only thing I have ever asked him was to just not cast judgment on me before he, or not to cast judgment before he talks to me, to actually get all the facts and then understand what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
And he can't do that. I don't know if it's because he expects more out of me or if it's because, you know, he's mad that I was chosen to be the manager at one point over him. And then I left and then came back and now he's the manager. I don't fucking know what his issue with me is, but he's obviously got one. So that was my week.
Oh God. Yeah, you need to get out of this job ASAP.
So yeah, be on the lookout. I know you keep asking me. My resume is coming because nah, man, I don't go to work every day to work my ass off and help out everyone around me, and then not only not get credit for it, but also get accused of slacking.
Yeah.
So, and I can't wait for me to close that fucking $15,000 deal and just be like, yeah, whatever. I need to go get my calls out, bitch. Anyway, that was our show this week. Thank you guys so much for being a part of it.
Yes.
We had a lot to get to, so next week's show should not be as frantic, but we appreciate you being here, and we will see you next time right here on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan.
Bye.
Peace.